Welcome to Crown House. We're a 7-bed residential family assessment centre. Families will come here from all over the country where there's concerns about parenting or possible risks to the baby, and we carry out a 12-week parenting assessment and reach a final decision about whether or not the baby should remain in their care.
And the family come to us to be assessed on their parenting ability and also in terms of whatever the local authority's concerns may be, whether it is domestic abuse or drug abuse or neglect of previous children.
Roughly, we've got about 52% of our parents go home with babies, 48% it's a removal. So for me, having that immense amount of power, it's absolutely critical that we're aware of that power and that we don't misuse it.
Through building a relationship with them and being sensitive to their feelings and their needs, and being kind when they're upset. So when they're upset, we will have childcare for them, so they've got time to then go and self-regulate and come back. So baby's not affected by that level of stress in the air. And it's a kind way of dealing with them because this is such a stressful environment. If you've come here and you know you've got 12 weeks to climb this mountain, it's just daunting. It's so daunting, and you need a staff group there that you feel that you can trust.
When families first arrive here, mostly straight from hospital, and understandably, they are really afraid. So the first thing that we do when they arrive is we greet them. Welcome to Crown House. We will get a small hamper, so they've got the basics, tea, coffee. The rooms every time have new linen, new baby equipment, new soft furnishing, so it's got a feeling of newness, it's got a feeling of this person matters. It's the language, really. We've been waiting for you to arrive, we've been looking forward. For us, it's really important that we create positivity around whatever the ending is. Now, if the ending is that they're taking baby home, then we do a support, a transition plan to get them back home into the community. For those parents where it's an outcome of separation, it's even more important that the ending is positive.
Some parents come here with that self-blame, maybe from having previous children removed from their care, and then we will explore that and help them to come to terms and some realisation of what has happened during their life, and that it's not always their fault. And for the parent to go away with that message can really alleviate some of that self-blame and help them to have an understanding and awareness of themselves and improve their self-esteem.
We always have what we call a memory day, so we take them out, we take lots of photos, we prepare an album for them, and then we will also support the parent back to wherever they're going to be exiting to.
And we have worked with families who have ended up sadly losing their children, but they're still in contact with us and they still ring us and tell us how they're doing.
Many cards from parents where they haven't gone home with baby. We've recently worked with a girl, 45 placements she'd had prior, from 8 to 16. We worked with her. She went home with her baby. She's living independently now. She said to me, Amanda, don't change any of your staff team, what they do and how they do it.
The rewards I feel for working in a place like this are the sense of knowing you've been a part of helping someone within their life, so it's something that's going to stay with them, it's something that's going to stay with you.
I think the staff is what makes us special. As a staff, we are absolutely passionate about our job and we are dedicated. We come in every day regardless, and you're there trying to help people, helping them move forward, because there's nothing more traumatic than watching somebody lose their child. And if we can stop that from happening, then we will.
Amanda is fantastic. The minute I walked in the door, She engaged with me, she sat down, she gave me her time, she told me everything that, you know, we were going to do, and from the very first day and every day she involves me in every little thing that she thinks could be a learning opportunity. She's actually asking for my opinions and, you know, on situation, you know, valuing my contribution already in my first week. So I think she's a great leader. She's just full of warmth and empathy, and she's just got a manner about her that is so beneficial to the residents and the staff here.
Keys have invested and want to grow the family assessment service, so we've opened another centre in Starport, Victoria Villa, which is a sort of sister centre to Crown, so we're mirroring the same types of work and the way in which we work. And the plan is for family assessment within Keys to grow. We'd like to get to 5 centres over the next sort of 3 to 5 years, which in my view is achievable.
The reason that we have expanded the service is because we were having a number of referrals, and we were having to say no to those referrals because we hadn't got any more beds.
My view is absolutely clear that what we do here, this model of working, is transferable to those other settings. The building of the relationship, the kindness, the extra bits of what you want from your staff, not just turning up and doing that shift.